Yo, what's up? My name's Petrowski3, and I personally believe that gambling addictions is probably one of the most dangerous things that our current generation is facing. It's pushed at us in every single direction, in every single type of video game, and most hobbies that we like to experience and enjoy. However, having said that, is gambling inherently bad or inherently wrong? Personally, it is just my opinion. Feel free to disagree. I don't believe that it is. I think you can engage with any hobby responsibly and healthily. However, having said that, I personally know that I love gambling so much, I don't do it much or at all, honestly. And that's something that I've always kind of held to a belief of. However, two things. Number one, I love Magic the Gathering. Number two, I love playing Magic the Gathering on a budget or even for free at times. So today, I'm going to be starting a series where I use this website, pullbox.gg, which is a pay money wubby. Wubby, he's a content creator, opens some cool packs and kind of creates historical moments in Magic the Gathering history. However, this website is all about gambling and stuff. And if you want to do this, I strongly encourage you, feel free to do it. Set limits, do it responsibly. I'm sure he'd want you to do the exact same thing. I am personally going to be trying to use this website to get Magic the Gathering cards for free. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know how impactful or how powerful it's going to be, but essentially the only way it works is that I'm aware of to get free Magic cards is you can open a free box every few hours. So you can see here in 2 hours, I can actually open a new level 1 box and you can get a few cards in here like the Colossal Dreadmaw or the Dingus Egg, things like this, which you can withdraw these cards into real life cards. I believe you can get them shipped directly to you. So there are some cards in here that are worth these little coins. And the goal is to essentially just spin the free box. My only goal here is to only spin the free box and essentially work my way up the chain. I've already spun the box once and I got a little common worth 3 cents. I'm going to hold on for the time being, but I can actually sell this thing back to them for 3 cents, 0.303 coins, whatever the currency may be. And then these other boxes, eventually I'll spin the free box enough to develop enough coins to actually go open a real box. There's some really valuable boxes here as well with things like Grim Monoliths, things like the One Rings, tons of dual lands. Like here's an island based one based on we have to go back to the island jack, of course. So we can spin this and have a very, very small chance at things like Volcanic Island, things like a Trop. And I'm going to be seeing what can I earn just using this website for free. I'm going to spend 0 of my IRL dollars on this and see what kind of Magic collection I can build. So here is day 1, hour 1. So far, we're at 0.03, boys. Other than the free boxes, there are also these things called coin drops where I think you can randomly get a chance at winning some free coins if you have your phone number verified. So joining those every 20 minutes or so, if you want to be hyper efficient, would be nice. I don't know if I'll be on this website every 20 minutes, to be honest. I feel like that could be the start of a problem, but I'm going to be checking in every few hours or so to definitely get those free boxes and join the coin drops wherever possible. Some really wholesome people in chat over here encouraging others to record their unboxings, which I think is a lot of fun, and I'll be kind of doing the same thing. However, all of my unboxings will be done for free. I just realized I actually got 0.01 coins added to my account. I think I got that from the previous coin drop. It must have split it up, would be my only guess. I don't know how else I would have gotten that 0.01. So we're already at 0.04 coins, boys. We're getting the shmoney. And to give you an idea of how much these coins are worth, around $10 will get you 14.6 coins. The most popular one, it seems like at the moment, being $50 for 74.81 coins. Which at a first glance seems pretty insane, because that means you can open a possible chance for a Bazaar of Baghdad, you know, a $2,000 card, a Library of Alexandria. There are cards in here that are worth tons and tons of coins or IRL dollars. You have a chance at opening these by simply paying $9 or like $10-ish worth of coins. However, you have to keep in mind the chances on these cards. This is not the same as opening like a Magic the Gathering pack. Like this is not the same odds of just opening a Arabian Nights pack. These are 0.003% chances. So please, the reason they have these percentages and these chances is so that the website can profit the same way any casino would. And I think they're honest about that and they're open about that, but just something to keep in mind when looking at these numbers and looking at this site. I know I'm going on and rambling a lot and showing you guys all the features of the site the best of my ability, but a huge point of this is not encourage you guys to gamble, but to encourage you guys to spend your money responsibly if you so choose. If you want to, quote unquote gamble, keep in mind, the way that I do it is you are paying money for entertainment. Never go chasing money. If you're trying to gamble to make a profit, you're probably not gambling healthily. That's the end of the day. You have to understand, if I'm paying $10, it's the same as if I was, or let's say $15 nowadays for like a movie ticket. Paying $15 to gamble is the same exact thing as paying $15 for a movie ticket. You're paying for that entertainment, and then you leave the theater, and that's it. You're not expecting any take home sort of prize. But I think I've lectured you all enough. I'll see you with the next free opening. Alrighty, I am back. I went to go get some groceries with my wife, put them away, make some dinner. We did do one more coin drop, got 0.03 from it, so pretty happy with that. And then this should be refreshed. So I'm going to go ahead and try to maybe just refresh my browser, I guess. I don't know if it'll let me spin it quite yet. Let's just click F5. And there we go. We can go ahead and claim this. So I didn't explain this earlier, but you can actually spend, once you start spending your little coins or whatever, you unlock higher quality free spins. I don't know if it's limited or you earn 1 XP for every 0.10 coins spent. So there is an argument for like maybe you should spend some money up front, but that's like how they get you. That's kind of the whole point. But I don't know the math. There might legitimately be an argument there of spending some money up front. And then you're free to play stuff after that. Your free spins after that are going to be so much more valuable. As you can see here, you get Glimmer of Genius 0.01, but everything else is like 0.06 up, versus the free one that we are working with is 0.01 17% of the time, but then 0.03 is your next best step up. But the whole point of this challenge, and what makes it fun to me, is not spending a dime. I think it is the most interesting when you're doing it genuinely fully free to play. So I'm gonna go ahead and claim this. We're gonna spin it, see what it looks like for you guys. Haven't seen this for the first time. I've seen this once. Let's see what we get. Yeah, pretty typical. 0.03, I'll happily take it. 0.01 is the most common with this card, and we haven't seen it yet. So honestly, hitting 0.03, yeah, well, actually, it's not the most common. I will say that's something I didn't know, and I'm curious how much this timer will go up. When I first spun the free box, it was 2 hours or 3 hours, I think, 2 to 3 hours for a cooldown. Now it's 24 hours for a cooldown. So they clearly don't want you to do this free to play. And why would they? It's not meant to be free to play. I understand that. We understand that, but I'm still kind of doing it for some fun. So this is my current collection. I kind of do want to just sell these off, honestly, and just get the coins. If I can spend it on something, actually, let's go check. Is there a 0.10 coin box? I could actually already be up to 0.10 coins, but only if we could do something. We could, like, there are some boxes that are that cheap. And then the benefit of really these boxes you're gonna lose money like on them, almost always on these. You're not doing this for money. Really, the thing would be to I'd really be spending money. There's only a 5% chance, I guess. Well, plus I don't know what the percentage breakdown is right around this, but essentially, I would be spending 10 coins just to work towards XP, because I think you can get free XP. You don't have to genuinely spend money, I believe, right? So I could actually work towards higher tiered free boxes by doing it like that. And you know what? We're testing things, we're learning. Let's just go ahead and do that. I'm going to sell my collection for the 0.06. We are going to let that disappear. We're going to head over to our boxes, and I want to see this XP be gained. If I don't gain, this is my first test. If I don't gain XP, I won't be doing this in the future. It becomes ridiculously not worth it. I could also maybe wait if I want to wait till like 0.13 or something like a little better than like a 0.09. What's the rolls on these, for example? Just like waiting for like one more free coin drop, which happens in about 8 minutes or so. And there's a cooldown on that. That might be worth it. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I'd be waiting all the way up to 0.27. I think that'd be too much. I think the fun part and the point is to sort of test. So we probably either do this one. We probably either do this one or the other one. There's a boulder swamp here, which is kind of interesting. Let's see. Boulders, Titanic Strength, 6%. This is an interesting pack. Most importantly, the Boulder Salvo, the Oath of the Gatewatch, Banger Draft Common. Let's just do the lowest cost one. I feel like it's a good representation to show you guys like what the cheapest one looks like and sort of just what the whole, I think working from the bottom up is the fun part. So let's just go ahead and spin it, boys. Open for 0.09. That is most of my currency spent, and we get a 0.03 oct out of it. So obviously we lose money. However, I do want to see if we gained XP. Ooh, and I don't know if we did. You earn 1 XP for every 0.10 coins you spend on the site. The amount of XP required for each roughly RuneScape leveling curve. I do have a lot of experience with RuneScape, thankfully. I don't know if I actually gained XP for that. So I wonder if you can only gain XP when it comes spent on the site. You might not be able to gain XP from free stuff, which makes sense. But that would make this challenge a lot more difficult, honestly, a lot more difficult. So we're going to keep the ox for now. We tested, now we know, and now I'm not going to spin those. We'll save up for bigger boxes in the future. Alrighty, today is the start of day 2 on my journey to earn free magic cards from Wubby's website, pullbox.gg. So I have 0.41 coins, which honestly, I'm really happy with that number. I did not expect to get that many, I feel like. And most of that's what I've learned is free boxes, kind of bad, okay? Maybe if you spend money and unlock the other ones, you know, maybe it's good. I also realized I didn't spend 0.10 coins. So it is still possible that I actually can earn XP for free by opening other boxes. And I might even just test that right now that I'm saying that. But what I've really learned is that this thing, the coin drop, is easily, unbelievably, by far the best way to get free coins. If you're wondering how I got this many free coins when the free boxes like seem so, you know, inconsistent and you have to wait so long and you had to wait 24 hours or whatever, it's the coin drops. I basically would set a timer every 20 minutes and I would just click the join coin drop option, do a quick little like AI captcha or whatever, and that's it. I would just do that every 20 minutes or so. And I was just watching movies with my wife, getting groceries, like living my life like a normal, adjusted, non-Wubby watcher. Sorry, Wubby fans. Love you so much. Love watching Wubby, okay? I probably should have qualified that early in the video. This video has nothing to do, like nothing against Wubby. If anything, you know, I watch his videos every so often. I really look forward to his vintage pack openings. I think he's a pretty entertaining guy. However, it is kind of I wouldn't call it anti-gambling. It's a neutral gambling video. I would say gamble hesitantly, have fun. I've definitely seen a lot of people over on the right side of the chat who are like, oh, I really need to stop and I just can't, guys, and blah, blah, blah. And it you know, it's one of those, it makes me worry a little bit, I'm going to be honest. But you have to just hope that people are engaging with things responsibly. And at the end of the day, it's not really your responsibility to make sure every single person is engaging with something responsibly. There's only so much you can do. But anyways, I've already done enough lecturing and enough gambling spiel. There's just so much moral stuff tied into it. Let me go ahead and head over to boxes. I do want to go ahead and spend some more coins so that I can see if I get the XP. Specifically, I do want to spend 10 coins at once to see if that matters. I almost want to spend, if I spend the, on 0.13, if I buy a, one that costs at least 0.011, that means that if it tracks the XP from previous boxes, that I can actually gain 20 XP. So if I do like the barnyard, I can do the can't stop clowning either, to be fair. What's the wins in this box? Do Kobold Overlord. It's kind of funny. The Jester's Cap. Yes, the classic. Look at these percentages. They're just so low odds. But like 5% is actually pretty low for these, but there's a few of them. Let's go ahead and do the, you know what? I think the clown box is fitting. That's a pretty good, cute little collection. You can also, I learned that you can do like multiple spins. So you can do like 4 spins at once. I've actually been doing a bunch of demos on a specific box, and I'm going to keep that secret because I'm testing, I wouldn't call it testing data, but doing one anecdotal example rather of how long it takes me to get a certain card. And it's been taking, I think so far it's definitely over 2,000 spins. But let me go ahead and, open this for 0.13. We are spending some gold coins, which I've worked so hard to very slowly obtain. And we get 0.07 back. You know what? I will take that. I will take that. I did also sell the little ox that I opened yesterday. Now, the important thing here is I want to go check to see if it counted XP gained. Let's go. How do I get back to the free boxes page? I don't think it did. It may need time to update. You may not. You may not be able to. 0.10, you earn 1 XP for every 0.10 coins spent on the website. It does say spend in like a tab. What? No, there it is. No, just kidding. You can get XP for free. Okay, now we are gonna have to. It's gonna be really hard for us to get free XP, like 2 XP after that. Getting to level 5, if I know RuneScape XP, number one, level 1, I think is like 83 XP exactly, something like 82, 83, if I remember correctly. I was level 1. Level 5, I don't know what level 5 is on my RuneScape chart off the top of my head. They do link it. We can honestly go check it out really quick. Level 5 is going to end up being, level 1 is 83. Okay, not to brag, was dead on. Number 5 is going to be 388. 388. So we'd have to spend, it's not that crazy, like it's either 3 point, math. We'd have to spend 38.80 coins, and that, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that will take me a long time to get. That'll be a long ways away. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this as well. We are mostly just selling anything. I need a goal to work towards in this series as well. That'll be like one of the next things I do. But I need to start looking through the boxes, really start just doing my coin drops, staying consistent, and I need to pick a box that is like the best one to open, like the best value. The problem is they're probably all about the same value. So maybe I just end up picking one that is my favorite, but they're all going to be calculated on purpose to be the same value. So the website can, a company can make a profit. Alrighty, fellas, another day, another free box on the wubby website. I did get up to 80 coins, which I'm really, really shocked by coming into the day, I guess, end of day 1.5. Yesterday, I did this for half the day at 7 p.m. on day 2. Just 0.80 coins, just from mostly just joining the coin drops every 20 minutes-ish. I think it's like 30 minutes technically, because it's a 20-minute countdown until it's joinable, and then it ends in 10 minutes. So I think it's a 30-minute total if math, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to spin this little box. Let's go and go for it. Claim. See what we get. Level 1. Open for, I'll take it. 0.03, 0.03. Anything other than this is 0.03. And there's obviously some rare things maybe one day we'll get to, but not yet. And I am just going to sell off the good old Wisconsin crab over here for 0.03 coins and add to my coin count. Rather have that than a little crab. All right, yo, what's up? We're back on the wubbypoolbox.gg free magic card wombo combo project, true and real. I will say today is I think the beginning of day 4, 11 a.m. day 4. I didn't really do much yesterday. I think I'm slacking, getting a little busy, getting a little too focused on actual work. I know, cringe, and not really getting into the coin drops as much as I possibly should have. My coins could be much higher, but that's the point of this. You're not always going to hit the coin drops. You're not always going to be fucking on time watching this website 24/7. That's how it becomes a problem. So do it when you can. When you can't, don't stress about it. I do have the free box claim. I wanted to test something. I purposely didn't claim it until now because I do think they have a system where every day at 7 p.m. ET, it refreshes no matter what. So you don't have to be just online as soon as the box refreshes to like get the peak 24-hour refresh time, which I think is an awesome system. So let's go ahead and actually spin the free level 1 box. I feel like these cards look different, but I think they are the same. Let's spin it. Now we've only gotten 0.03 cards, so it would make sense if I got a 0.01 card, but it'd be nice to get something better. But we'll take a 0.03 card. Honestly, that is like, I would say a little bit lucky, a little bit good luck, as opposed to something else. But today we're gonna do our first spin, boys. Our first actual spin. I've been testing behind the scenes. I've been doing the demo spins for a specific box. The Power 9 soup, okay? And this is not something, if you want to make consistent, if you want to be consistent, this is like the most degenerate gambling of gambling. But we are literally here gambling for free, okay? So if we're going to be here gambling for free, we might as well have a little fun with it, be a little degenerate. If you wanted to be really efficient with this and like actually just make free magic cards or free money, I guess, but like it wouldn't be that good, just go get a job, forehead. What you would actually do is you would save up for the standard pack box. I think that would actually be the best one. Here, I can just search for it like this. It's a lot easier. But I think if you saved up for, let's do standard. The standard pack box. Now I can't even find it. There we go. Standard draft packs. If you save up 990 coins, which should take you about 10 to 20 days, you could probably get yourself one $4 pack. So technically printing money, but at that point you could just do a lot of other things, obviously, to make much better money. But it's interesting. I think it's cool. Let's go ahead and look for our Power 9 soup. The dream here, these boxes are pretty funny. I do like that they exist. These are degenerate gambler's paradise, which is a little scary. But essentially, you either get the card Hot Soup from M15, which is, kind of terrible. I mean, honestly, can't be blocked for 1 mana, 3 equip. Honestly, not the worst in the world, I guess. You either get Hot Soup or you get Power 9. And I have tested this twice. I've only gotten one piece of power 9. So I got one piece of power 9 doing 4 times. What I would do is I would do 4 times spins, I would do fast spins, and then I would demo. And I'd click this like this over and over and over again. And I did this the first time. It took me 909 4 times spins. So 3,636 total spins, and I got an ancestral recall, which is obviously amazing. Now, do previous spins factor into this? Obviously no. That is literally gambler's fallacy. I just wanted to test how long it would take to get one piece of power 9. I did do a second attempt where so far I've spun 1,000. I've spun 1,000 other spins, which is 1,000 4 times. So which is a total of 4,000 spins. So I've spun 4,000 times so far on the demo. Once again, me doing this on the demo does not increase my chances of getting power 9 here, but I think it's fun. So let's go ahead and gamble for free and see if we can get a magic card worth a few $1,000s. Obviously, not going to happen. Unlikely. There's our soup. Probably should have turned off fast spins. That's okay. We get ourselves a soup. I think I can sell this back, though. And honestly, one of the nicer things here is I'm okay with gambling away my oh, I'm 1 coin off. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'll see you guys after a coin drop. I can't leave you hanging like that. We got to do one more today. Alrighty, about 20 minutes or so later, we got our extra little coins. Now we can do one more spin. And the main reason I'm even wanting to do this is because I am trying to gain XP. That is something that is really, really important to passively gain. As you can see over here, I'm still only level 1 off this, unfortunately, but I did gain like 13 XP from that one spin. So I think passively trying to gain XP to get up to level 5 is going to be super crucial for this journey. I'm going to head back over to my boxes, go over to the power 9 soup, and just take my chances here. This is the riskiest way to play with your free-to-play coins. Once again, if you want to play it safer, you can. However, I think it's fun. If you're going to play free-to-play, you might as well go for all the marbles. Give me soup. Yep, more soup. Yum, yum. And this is the cost of playing it risky. Now I'm going to go ahead and go sell my soup and then just keep saving up coins with the drops. Well, guess I'll see you guys in a few days. Alrighty, thus begins day 5 or so of this challenge, currently at 1.10 gold coins. It's cool also to see over here someone said finally hit level 5 with just coin drops and free stuff. That's really impressive. I'm doing a challenge for it for a video and I'm still level 1, but it's really cool to see. I have seen a fair amount of other people in the chat, which is constantly running, and you end up just kind of watching because, to get the coin drops or whatever. There's a lot of people who are doing this free to play, which I think is really, really cool. I think that's a really, really fun, extra challenging element of it. There's also a lot of people who are like, oh man, like I just got my paycheck for the week, time to degen it all away. And I'm like, dude, like, make whatever decisions you want to do, but sometimes there's definitely a lot of things in chat that make me concerned. But as the case with anything really, people are always going to engage in something irresponsibly. It just sucks to see. But here we go, our spin of the day. We'll take a 0.04, honestly our best spin so far from the free box. Yes, please. Alrighty, fellas, I have 1.30 coins, so it is time again to risk it all. I'm having a little bit of a rough day, nothing crazy, but a little bit of a rough day, so you know what would help? Some nice hot soup. This is only my second paid spin. There it is. We do get ourselves some beautiful hot soup. I'm going to go ahead and just immediately go sell that off. One day, the dream is to see something here. If I see anything, it's insane. Obviously, most likely, we'll never see anything. So far, I have a notepad document up. I've done 2 paid spins, as well as 1,108, and then times 4, so like 4,400-ish demo spins since my last piece of power 9 on this, which obviously doesn't impact any odds of getting it, but it's just fun to test and do the little demo wheel. If you haven't seen me do it, here's what it looks like. What I usually do is I do fast spins. I do 4 times, and you just sit here and click the demo. Honestly, just a fun little shmeme. Don't go too crazy about this, but just a fun little thing to do. Okay, since I just feel like spinning a little bit today, I'm at 0.52 coins. I saw people in chat talking about it. Apparently, one of the best ways to earn XP and getting back your return is opening up this box specifically in the Pokemon category. So I'm going to be attempting to earn XP and not really care about my coins. I'm going to lose. It's gambling. In the long run, I'm going to lose. Getting 0.04 from that coin drop at the moment, right? Why not? I'll take it. Hell yeah. Let me go ahead and actually just clean things up so we can just fully focus on the rolls, because I just want to do the rolls and see what happens. These are Pokemon cards, which is obviously kind of funny. I'm just going to roll until, I don't know, until I gain some XP. So currently, let's actually see what our XP starting with is. 40 XP right now. So I'm currently at 40 XP. Let's see. If I get lucky and hit the Altaria, I kind of don't want that. Not that it uses up luck or something like that, but I'd honestly rather just... I want to just keep making a decent enough return. Like this Wigglytuff, that gets me exactly 0.10 back. So that pays for the box itself. 8% chance on that. That's my first actually like good pull, hilariously, with paying. So, and we get it back to back. So that's already... Okay, I see why this is so good. That's already... I'm going to sell these Wigglytuffs immediately back. Hell yeah. That is free XP, essentially, which is exactly what we're looking for. So maybe I should have been doing this earlier on. I'm going to go ahead. This is so dumb. I mean, I'm just here for the XP anyway. I'm going to roll 4, boys. Let's just do it. Open 4 for 0.40. Let's see. I don't think I profited. 0.18 plus 0.06, 0.10, 28, 34. Did I break even? I think I just broke even, which is exact. That's so good. So I think I'm, after that 52. Yeah, I'm basically, I think I've lost. I think so far, that's so good. Holy crap. Your XP does not seem to update very quickly. It does take some time for your XP to update, which makes sense. So I'm at 47 XP. So I just gained 7 XP at the cost of, what is it? 4.04. That's crazy. 7 XP for the cost of 0.04 coins. I'm going to keep doing that. Yeah, someone is saying I sit to my art box. Yeah, honestly, reading the chat is getting me some extra experience and understanding. Ooh, probably lost a bit there. I did get the Gumi for 0.25, though, sell for 0.38. So I lost 0.02 there. Well, once again, like not losing very much, but gaining XP, which is what I want to see. So let's go again. Gumi. Did I just profit there possibly? I have to go. No, I broke even. I'm breaking even consistently on this. Breaking even or losing like 0.04, 0.2. What about this? I paid 0.40. I'm breaking even every time. Oh, wow. I did not think that this would be... Wow. I didn't think you could break even this hard. There's the Gumi again. I profited. Whoa. Okay. Wow. Initially, this series was just going to be opening magic cards and just trying to get free magic cards for free. There might be something to this artist box. This is really good, fellas. How am I able to sustain? And even if I end up drowning out, there's 0.25, so I lost a bunch there. That was my first big loss. I lost like 0.15 or whatever, but that still put me back to 0.52. When I started doing this, I was at 0.56. I barely lost anything. I have to keep going through all the clicks, all the motions. Boom, that's a big profit of 0.54. That's plus 0.14 or whatever. Okay, this is getting me into it. This is ooh, it's almost a little dangerous. 0.52, another profit. How am I profiting on this box? Oh, that's crazy. Whoa. What? Okay, maybe my luck is just insane right now. I'm up to 0.94. What? When I started this, I'm just here for the XP. Oh, I will grind this all day and just get free XP. What's my XP at now? Can I check? I'm profiting though. What? I'm just speechless. Apologies. Level 2, boys. Oh, okay. Oh, you can open. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't even think about it. You could open like different. So you can switch on the website to different things. There's Magic the Gathering. There's Pokemon. There's like Lorcana. There's One Piece, I think. I've just been sticking to Magic the Gathering. It's what I know. Obviously, I know Pokemon vaguely, but this changes everything. What is other? I don't even know what other no results found. So there's something they're working on. Okay. Holy crap. Wow, that's crazy, actually. Let's go back to Pokemon. Go back to the artist box. I'm gonna keep grinding this for a little bit. Obviously, it's gambling. At some point, I should lose, but all I really care about is getting that free XP. So I'm at level 2 at the moment. Let's keep doing it. See what happens. I'm not going to show you guys every single spin from this point forward. I'm probably just going to show you the big wins. Like there, good example there. I finally lost a lot. Okay. So that was a 0.40 or whatever cost spin. I lost a lot there. It makes sense. RNG should even out. You should not be able to profit doing something like that. That would defeat the whole purpose of the website. Okay. 0.25. So now we're losing. We were at 0.97 for a sec. See if we can get back up. That's all I'm trying to do is just sustain enough. I profit a little bit there. Sustain enough so I can get XP. That's all I care about. So I'm just going to keep doing this for a little bit. I'll see you guys with any relevant hits. And there it goes. It honestly took a while. Now I am down to 0.06 coins, but I was able to get a lot of spin-offs. There was a point where I was up like 0.94. This really made me feel like this website is so, not that it obviously that is, but like it's so obviously gambling. I mean, obviously, but like this was the first time while engaging with this website in that way where it really felt like it. The ups and downs and like the addiction forming things and the fun, if you're willing to, you know, do it safely and do it responsibly, kind of like how I am doing here. That was honestly a ton of fun, and you can do it for free, which I think is really cool. So now we're up to level 2, 151 XP. This is going to change everything. This is going to totally change my strategy for this. Okay, well, I cannot stress enough how unbelievably broken the artist box is. Like to the point where I kind of think it might get nerfed. I've been abusing this strategy. I've been using the artist box recently and pretty much just doing 4 spins here and there. And I actually did at one point end up getting the best roll, which is the Altaria, which is a 0.2% chance of happening, and that put me from like 0.4. I went from like 0.4 coins all the way up to like 3.6 at one point. Now, in a true gambler's fashion, I am now down to essentially 0, and at about let me show you guys properly, 0.07 at the moment, but I did so at the cost of XP, and I really went from 0.40 up to like 3 point something and then back down. So like I was really just once again using the artist box for XP. So I now do have the XP. You can claim, so apparently you could either claim, I could either claim the free box. I do have access to level 5 free box now, which is the most important thing here. And I could either claim this in Pokemon cards or I could claim this in Magic cards. And I almost wonder if I should do it in Pokemon just for the coins, if I'm just going to sell it back. The only thing I really care about, the thing that I'm chasing when it comes to Magic cards on this website is probably a dual land or a piece of power, which is such a pipe dream, but I am someone who I mostly play Legacy IRL. I play Legacy and I still hilariously don't own any dual lands, even though I've been playing Legacy for like 10 years. Because I started playing Legacy when I was like 16, and I've, you know, built multiple Legacy decks at this point, but most of them were purposefully built around not using dual lands, things like High Tide Reset. I played Mono Blue Stifle Knot back in the day, and obviously that's gotten more expensive now, but thankfully I bought my Phyrexian Dreadnought, so they're like $12 a piece. A lot of things like that. I played Mono Green 12 Post. There's a lot of good decks that I played, like good competitive, that didn't rely on dual lands. And the ability to be able to play a multicolored deck in Legacy would be a game changer for me. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm just going to do my free box today. So I do want to compare what is worth doing the level 5 free box in Magic or level 5 one in Pokemon. And yeah, like I think doing the Pokemon ones, if I'm just going to sell it back, might literally be better. I'm here for Magic cards, but I think the strat, like there's a 34% chance of getting a 0.01 card on the Magic thing. But with Pokemon, I think the lowest one is 0.06. And if you're trying to just like open the free boxes, you might have like a worse like high roll. Yeah, so like there's no like spell snare or whatever in here, but I don't know. This seems way more worth it. I'm gonna go ahead and open my free box in Pokemon card format, which is weird. And I will get this back once it gets to like 7 p.m. today or whatever. And we even get kind of lucky and get a 0.15 card. So I'm happy to be getting my level ups from spinning the artist box. Obviously, at some point, I'm not here for like just to get XP or whatever. At some point, I do want to seriously start working towards like Power 9 Soup or working towards a dual land of some sort. It might even just be best to try to save up essentially. Let me sell this real low. It might be best to just try to like stock up all my XP, whatever, and then eventually get up to something like this. Get up to a higher, like a much more expensive box, but go for much better chance at a dual land. So I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Still just learning a lot, changing a lot of strategies for sure. And I just hit a huge win again. I stopped recording all my spins, so I don't have to show you guys everything, but I just hit the fat Altaria again. That's my second time doing that. So now I can sell. I started rolling today at 0.22 coins. I genuinely think this box, like you just break even so often. So if you just do this box and break even like over and over and over and over and over again, in the long run, you should lose, but you can get so much free XP from this. I'm really, really, really shocked. Like, once again, to the point where I kind of think this strategy will get nerfed, but maybe that's, I mean, what do I really know about this website? I haven't really been here long enough to really understand yet, but I'm so impressed by this. I think my strategy might become doing the artist box until I hit an Altaria and then going for magic cards. I think that might become my strategy, because I don't care about... Now that I'm level 5, I don't know if I care about XP. Like, XP is going to become drastically more difficult to get from this point forward. The drops you get from the other, like, they're not that good, I feel like. You get 0.909 from this. I mean, that's not bad, honestly. But it's every 24 hours. The coin drops are so much better. I just don't know. I don't know if these really matter. That's kind of where I'm at. But you do, I will say, the nice thing is, it's the fact that you get to roll every box. It's the fact that every 24 hours, you don't just pick one box. You roll every single one, which is actually really nice. So maybe I do want XP more than I'm letting on. But once I get to, like, level... I'm probably never getting level 20 free to play. Maybe 10. 10's probably, like, the highest level I get free to play. Is kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm rolling a lot more with this. The strategy is allowing me to roll a ton more. I think rolling the artist box until I get to Altaria might be the strat. And then now that I have 2.93, head over to Magic the Gathering and try to just risk something on Power 9 or something crazy. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and head over to... I don't want to do duel or bust. I think I will... Maybe I do. I know the chances... It's 1.98. But the problem is all the busts are so bad. You get, like, nothing back from the... That's why it's called duel or bust. But it's 0.02% chance versus Power 9 soup. The Power 9 soup, I mean, it's obviously... It's Power 9. It's thousands of dollars. The odds of getting one are extremely, extremely, extremely low. But it is much higher than... I almost am worried if I go for a Power 9 piece, I'll never finish this video, / I'll literally never be done ever unless I get super, super, super lucky. But if I go for a duel, it's at least possible. Well, I don't know. In true gambler fashion, let's go for Power 9 like a gremlin. We're gonna get hot soup once. We're gonna go again. We're gonna get hot soup twice, of course. This is not a shocker. This is not surprising. We have exactly enough for another roll, which is unfortunate, but we get hot soup again. We get it back. And then at this point, I would essentially just go back to the artist box and continue. So I'm going to loop from there, and I'll see you guys with any Power 9 soup rolls. Oh my god, I just hit the Altaria again. Like, wait, okay. My luck today is insane. I just hit the Altaria. This was like 4 rolls. 4 rolls, I think less than that. 4 rolls later. Oh, man. Well, that almost makes me think, dude, all my luck is going into this artist box. Not that that's really a thing. Part of me wants to just keep spinning then and try to go infinite on coins, but it's not how it works. Eventually, long term, you will lose. So I'm just going to go ahead. Once again, we're going to head back to Magic the Gathering and go for that Power 9 soup. All right, we're back over at the soup, giving myself a chance to change my life, essentially. Let's go ahead and get a hot soup. Beautiful. I'm a little hungry still. Give me another hot soup. Beautiful, beautiful. We'll sell that. Get a few more rolls for a few more cups of hot soup. Yup, as expected. That's okay. That's obviously normal. We're going to take that. We're going to head back to the artist box. I think from this point forward, I will record just in case I get a piece of Power 9, but I'm not going to upload every single hot soup roll into a video because that would be ridiculous. Also here, since you guys haven't seen the full artist box strat, this is kind of what I do. I do ×4 in fast spins and then go ahead and do this, and I just kind of break even / profit most of the time. Well, there I take a big loss of 0.21, so that's what that looks like. But I also wanted the qualifier just... Are you kidding me? What is happening? That was 2 rolls since the... I'm actually speechless. I've hit a point... Oh my god, I've hit a 0.2% chance roll 3 times today within 10 spins in total. Oh, dude, I'm wow. Maybe I should just keep playing this. I almost want to go back to, part of me wants to go back to Power 9 soup, but no, I'm gonna go back. I know that if I just roll this, I'm just gonna regret it. I do want to go back to Power 9 soup. I do want to go back to Power 9 soup. I was just trying to show you guys. I was trying to say that today is day 6. Today is day 6 of this challenge, is what I was trying to get out of my mouth. But instead, we just rolled another Altaria. That's so insane. Okay, we try Power 9 soup. We do 2 rolls at once. Fuck it. We go for it. Hot soup. Okay. We do... No, we're out. Okay, back to artist box. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? This was 4 rolls. This was 4... Okay, I should have just stayed at Altaria apparently, because I would have just gone infinite in coins. Okay, what the fuck is happening? Also, I keep like, okay, let me refresh. I actually am so just shocked. What, I keep getting Altarias. There I profit, you know, a little bit. We'll take it. Maybe I should just stay here and go for XP / Altarias and just see if I know that I'll lose it all. I don't know if there's some formula. There's no way there's some background formula where like, oh, if you come into the artist block broke, they'll give you an Altaria so they keep getting you gambling. I feel like that's too conspiracy brain. I doubt that's a thing. That seems a little too malicious. Let's keep, like, now I'm not getting shit. We get a Cottony to break even, probably lose a little bit still, actually, even with the Cottony, which is 0.28. Okay, there's Cottony again, small profit. I'm gonna go back to Power 9 Soup and just actually put my stuff in there. Okay, I've done this like 3 times now, where I go spend all my coins on Power 9 Soup. I come back, I do the artist spin, and then I get an Altaria within 4 spins. So I'm gonna record it this time just to see. 1 spin, we break even, so that's good. 2 spins, we lose 0.22. 3 spins, we profit a little bit. Spin number 4. Okay, we broke the cycle, which is not a good thing. But you know what? It just, I was literally losing my mind there for a quick second. It felt crazy to me. And like a good gambler, after winning 3 Altarias, we're back down to 0.05. I'm glad I took my chances at the Power 9 Soups at least. All right, I'm back for my daily pulls and probably a little bit more. I'm kind of surprised, honestly, just how many spins I'm able to do playing this. Once again, 100,000,000,000% free to play. So I'm gonna do magic spins just because it's the card game that I like, the card game that I enjoy. I played the Pokemon trading card game somewhat semi-competitively, but I played Night March, okay? So I don't know if that even counts. I'll be honest. Let's do level 5. I will say I want to spin this box because if I get something like a Ponder, Spell Snare, Counterspell, Brainstorm, I don't care for this card, Muddle the Mixture, Preordain, like these are playable cards. These are all like legacy playable cards for the most part. I mean, Spell Snare hasn't popped up in the metagame for a long time, but same with Counterspell. But Ponder, Brainstorm, you know, Muddle the Mixture, EDH playable. Good card, cool card. Preordain, very legacy playable in certain like cantrip enough decks. Obviously, it's kind of like the 3rd pick after Ponder Brainstorm, but I've played it in some combo decks. Let's go ahead and go for, let's spin this box and see if I get something good that I could keep. But we're going to get ourselves an Essence Scatter, a counter creature spell. We're going to sell both of these, get ourselves our 0.07. So kind of lower, not kind of a worse, not great free box of the day, let's say. But you know what? We got 0.3 coins, so let's go spin our artist box and see what's going on today. That is Pokemon, though. So let's switch on over, do a few spins, see if we can break even, go positive. Who knows? Maybe we get like a fucking 4th Altaria of the day, because I don't know, because my RNG is just crazy today for whatever reason. Nah, instead we're going to get 1 spin left, and then probably get 0.01, and then 0.18. Okay, we'll take it. Climbing back a little bit. The journey continues. We're gaining XP. We're losing. We have 1 spin left of that. Actually, we go to 0.10 exactly. Open for 10. We get a Goomy. Go 0.25. Go positive. Can continue spinning. And this is the point where I'll see you guys in a second. But I do want to show you my XP. I'm level 7. I kind of didn't think it would be plausible for me to push towards level 10, but at this point, I think it definitely is. Do I end up going for level 20? Probably not ever. I think that comes beyond the point where it's worth it. I'll probably just go for like good cards at that point, but 10 is definitely possible and probably worth it. All right, it is now 9 days into this project, and I still have nothing to show for it. My collection is empty. I only have 0.16 coins. I'm kind of a brokey at the moment, to be honest. However, I am level 7, and I have been just focusing on going for XP. So hopefully in the long run, that benefits us. I think once I get to level 10, that's where I'll stop worrying about XP and kind of just go for actual Magic the Gathering cards. Hopefully something nice at it, but I haven't gotten... Nice. Cool. I was about to say, I don't know how rare that is. I was about to say I haven't gotten anything good from a free box yet, so I was hoping to see something today. And yeah, honestly, obviously it's, you know, 0.38. Not that crazy, but I don't know. I don't know what this card is. It's cool. I'll take it. Probably just going to sell it for coins, but I'll have to double check. Let's spin this box next. I'm excited to be able to spin multiple of these boxes every single day. Hopefully just keep chaining on value. We'll take the Divination. Get some extra coins, and then we're probably going to sell this. I don't think this is...
Let's see how rare this is, though. Point 0.29, around a 0.30 chance of that happening. So that was my first. That's pretty rare. I'll take it. Under 1%, I will happily take it. Definitely like pretty above odds, I would argue, for that. Let's go ahead and sell these for 0.40. I'm going to go spin some of the artist box a bit. We're at 773 XP so far. I haven't been able to do this many spins in a while. Hopefully we get some decent luck. I'm going to switch over to Pokemon just so I can grind XP. Hoping to gain a decent bit of XP here. If I get an Altaria roll, I probably will just stop and go do some magic rolls. But there we get some nice 0.44, so small profit on that roll. I'm just going to sit here and just do this until I see something interesting / gain some free XP. 0.26, so a bit of a loss there. I feel like I've had some pretty poor luck on these rolls recently. A lot of Swirlixes. I don't think they nerfed it or changed the odds. I think I've just gotten a little more. I think I had a really high luck streak with 3 Altarias or whatever, 3 or 4 in one day. That was pretty insane. I think I had a crazy high luck streak, and now I'm back into sort of a low-ish, maybe average luck streak. We'll have to see. So I'm going to keep spinning. Free XP, I'll take that all day. Yeah, I'm already down my last spin. So I'm definitely much more... Yeah, and there we go. There it is. GG's. That's all my coins. I think I'm on a much more... Maybe I was just really lucky for a while at the start. I'm not sure, but it seemed to be way more consistent. Let's go check the XP. That's the important thing. I was at 773. We can actually see there and click refresh, 797. So we gained a fair bit of XP there, almost level 8. All right, it's been a few days since my last check-in and a few things of note. Number 1, I'm level 8 and kind of a half. This is 11 days total into the challenge so far, which is crazy. It feels like a little bit longer, but I've just been busy, I guess, but also doing a ton. I don't really know. But I did discover, I looked into something a little more. There are things called battle boxes or box battles, and you can essentially join them, and there's a couple different ways these factor in. You can kind of do a winner takes all sort of thing where you gamble against each other, but what it seems like most people do is something called shared mode, where this sort of just eliminates more of the RNG, where you all sort of share the overall prize. So let's say 3 of you roll kind of low and one guy like super high rolls, you all kind of split that pot, and it kind of just alienates and gets sort of even more RNG when going with gambling. So it seems like a good thing. A lot of people seem to really swear by it. A lot of people seem to really prefer the battles based on the chat. People are super chatty. Very social website, honestly, it seems, which is kind of a cute thing to see a community build around this kind of thing. But what I want to do today is I did win an Altaria. I do the Pokemon spins until I get an Altaria. This is my current strategy. I just do the free coin drops, do the free boxes, and then I do Pokemon spins on the artist box, the 0.10 one, until I get enough to do some Power 9 soup. My goal here is to, get a life-changing amount of not even money, but like of a magic card. I want to a one-day build vintage, and being able to get a free piece of Power 9 helps tremendously. I can't even imagine. So let's just go ahead and do some spins. I definitely kind of just record these moments just in case I were to get it. Obviously the odds are extremely low, and I don't even think I can do an extra spin. Yeah, getting 1.16 back, I can't even do another spin. So there we go. There's my 2 spins, wrapping up the end of day 11. All right, it's been a while since my last clip. I want to say about a week or so, and there's been a few changes to the website, and I've just been grinding up, slowly getting coins, and then spending them, and sort of just trying to get XP. And today, thankfully, I am literally, I think 4 XP, I think 3 XP, I think it's 154 is level 10 here. So I think I'm 3 XP away from level 10, which I will be achieving here just in 1 second. But first things first, I wanted to talk about the difference / change in, or I guess addition of a new mechanic. They added this, the volatility, what do you even call this? Not a chart, meter, a volatility meter. This represents the risk to reward ratio of the box. The higher the gauge, the higher the potential rewards compared to the cost, and the higher the odds of you losing your coins more quickly. I think this is pretty interesting, like a pretty transparent way to show you what you're spending your money on for a gambling website. I'm honestly really pleasantly surprised by that. But something cool to talk about. But let's actually go spend our coins, actually go gamble like degenerates with our free money, though, of course. So I'm gonna go spend 4.40 coins like this. Go ahead and hopefully make as much of it back as possible. I'm getting a bunch of lag, though. I'm having to refresh a ton for whatever reason today. just to go back in and sell. So we lost 0.03 there, but more importantly, now I can head over and now I am level 10 achieved. So that's kind of cool. And the big thing with being level 10 is that now you do unlock the level 10 box. I'm going to switch it back over to Magic the Gathering. You can switch back and forth between different card games. I usually gamble a lot on Pokemon just because that one box has been really, really good for me personally for XP. But now we get to get 3 boxes every single day. So every day we will now get 3 boxes. And this, the more higher level you get, it really helps you build your free coins. But I think with level 10 achieved, this is the part where I probably stop spending like nearly as much. I'll probably kind of just start stocking up coins and trying to work towards an actually good, that's an unfortunate roll. I think it's 9% chance is the worst one. Everything else is 0.06 or higher, but that's okay. We'll take what we can get, I guess. But from this point forward, I probably just start saving up my coins pretty hard as opposed to just spending them the way that I have been and sort of trying to get XP, because the grind from level 10 to 20 is going to be insane as a free-to-play player. Not something that I plan on doing. If it happens, it happens, but more than likely, I'm never going to get there. My goal from this point is just to figure out some sort of pathway or some sort of Magic the Gathering box to go for that maybe isn't just Power 9 soup. I think I'm getting over my little soup phase. I think that's something you kind of learn as you play the site a lot more. That soup is, I know it's a pipe dream and I know it's cool, and it's a life-changing amount of money to, you know, land one of these pieces of Power 9 when going for this, but there's the odds of it are so unlikely. This video will never end. If I go for Power 9, go until I hit Power 9 soup on free-to-play, I'll just be doing this for 5 years. And honestly, maybe for some person, like maybe it's worth it to just do this for 5 years until you hit Power 9 for free. If you want to do that, more power to you. I honestly think it's viable, but it will take a lot of patience and determination. Alright, it's been a few days since the last clip and I had a few things to check up on. Number one, my coin stack. It's been growing so much faster than I expected. I just have stopped opening boxes and I've just started to hard collect coins. Now, I did have some really fat drops because we've had some pretty crazy moments on this website recently. I'm going to scroll down and show you guys something that everybody's been talking about. I don't even check the chat on this website. I mean, I don't chat in it personally. I think I've sent like one message. But man, it's a pretty active community, honestly, which is kind of wholesome and cute. But look at this. This is all from one person. MentallyGrimm. 2 Black Lotuses. 3 Mox Sapphires. 2 Ancestrals. And a Mox Ruby. Apparently, this guy has been opening the reserved box, and it's just been treating him very, very well. There was a bit of drama on the website as there was actually, the website actually went down at some point. They took the website down. It was theorized. I mean, it makes sense as well. Like, he was winning so much on a specific day, they just took the website down and were like, we need to like look into this, like what's going on. And there was actually a bug happening. I don't know the details. I think that the Discord discussed it. I'm not really involved in the community to this extent, but I just kind of, you know, watch and observe and play this little free-to-play website, right? But apparently there was a bug going on. He wasn't abusing it, apparently he was like totally legit. From what I understand from just seeing things evolve in chat. It seems like he wasn't abusing it. It seems like he was winning a ton. It seems like he was just on a hot streak, on a win streak. But there was a bug happening, but he didn't abuse it, didn't know about it. He stopped gambling. He stopped rolling boxes as soon as the dev said like, hey, there's a problem. He was like, oh shit, like he stuck. He didn't want to, you know, be abusing that. From everything I've seen, like it seems legit, but it was just a really interesting situation where this is just insane. I mean, this is tens of thousands, maybe even 100,000, like not quite on the quite, but like the Black Lotuses are like what, 15k a piece, 10 to 20k depending on condition. At 18,000 coins, I think it ends up being like 15k a piece, so that's 30k in Black Lotuses. The Sapphires are like 4,000 a piece. It's also like the best Mox. I mean, it's the blue Mox. It was like 4,000 a piece, so 30,000, 34, 38, 42. I'm doing rough estimates. If you're a Power 9 trader, please don't come at me like, actually the Sapphires are closer to 3,800 or 41,900 or 41,000 or 4,192. Like I'm just doing rough estimates. 30,000, 34, 38, 42. And what are the recalls? The recalls are kind of close at that 4,000, maybe like 30. We'll just guess. We'll just say 4,000 for the sake of it. You know, 42,000, 46, 50,000. Like this is like $55,000 worth of cardboard. You know,
it's a lot of money. So yeah, people were going crazy. It was a crazy, and I'm sure obviously he spent a lot to get it, but I mean, from what I've heard, the rumors were that he's like 19K up. He's like 20K up. Like he's at least up a lot of money. So I mean, just congrats. It's just cool to see. Congratulations to him. I mean, now there's people who have been jealous, people who have been angry in the chat, and as someone who's just very observant of the community, just kind of sits on the outskirts and watches, it's just funny to me / confusing / sad. This is just awesome. This is just crazy. Just congrats to him. People are saying it's like generational wealth, and I can't even, true. It's crazy, man. It's a crazy thing to see. Alrighty, I have been diligently saving up my coins, playing this site totally 100% free to play for the past 2 weeks. That's it. Since the last clip, I mean, overall, I've been playing the site for a bit longer, but since the last clip, I went from, I don't know how many coins I had then, but now I'm at almost 10 coins. I kind of can't believe it. I've just been claiming my free boxes every day, and then I try to do the coin drops whenever possible, but I honestly miss those a ton, and I haven't really been on top of my game. I just kind of passively load up this site after work, or sometimes pop it up for a second during, join a quick coin drop, and I've almost gained 10 free coins, which I'm honestly really shocked from. So today, we're going to have some fun. We're finally going to spend those coins. Now, my ultimate goal on this site has always been to get some sort of piece of Power 9 or get some sort of dual land, and that's probably not going to happen ever. That's the ultimate goal, but today I'm going to be spinning this box, the We Hate Real Estate box, which is a box with a decent little risk rate. It's kind of in the middle, which is what I kind of want to do. And if I get something like I recommend, if you're going to make gambles like this, especially in free to play, you want to make decisions on what you want to do with the cards ahead of time, like before you actually get them. If I get a strip mine, for example, I'll be keeping it. If I get a wasteland, I'll be keeping it. If I get a Ravages of War or an Armageddon, I will be selling it back. A Ruination will probably be sold back. A Sinkhole or a Richardson Port will be kept, and then anything else I think is sold. The biggest things here are I play mostly Legacy and Vintage, so Strip Mine's a Vintage card, Wastelands, a Legacy card that I really need more of, Richardson Port Legacy card, Sinkhole can be a Legacy card, love playing Sinkhole decks. They're not really that good nowadays, but would love to maybe bring it back. But so keeping Sinkhole, Strip Mine, Wasteland, Richardson Port, everything else is a sell. So let's just jump into it. It's very, very likely I just lose my coins here, but I don't know. I'm just feeling a little lucky today. I'm feeling something. So let's just go ahead and go for them, which my sounds are turned on because this site does have really, really good sound effects, to be totally honest. Let's go ahead and crank that Soja Boy and go for it. Here's our first spin. Oof, that is a big loss, rough loss. Hurts to see. Damn, what are you going to do? Okay. It took a while to get those coins, but we can get them back. That's okay. Next. Show me one win today. Oof, that's rough. One win today is all I want. One win today. One win today. One win today. Rough. Close to the Ruination, which could have been sold back. This is my last spin, most likely. That's so painful. That's so painful. I'm not gonna lie. This is a free coin drop right now, but from all the time I spent saving up, and that's just most likely gonna happen. I've been playing free to play. I could keep some of these cards and keep free cards. I have one more spin. You know what? Let's do it. Enough for one more. Oh, it looks so pretty. They look so pretty, but they're not actually worth that much. I don't need the Stone Rain. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. And that's how you turn 9 coins into 0.59. Ouch. Imagine if I actually spent my own money on this. How much more that would have hurt. Like, this was just a little bit of free time here and there. A few clicks, you know? And that still was very, very disappointing. But we have a few more coins. I don't see the point in saving from this point. I might as well just go down to 0. So I'm going to go for a few spins and see what we can see. And yeah, no thank you. Get that Astrolabe out of here. Don't even remind me when this card was legal for a split second. It was always pain. We're already broke. We might as well spin a little bit for fun. Let's do one last spin and clean ourselves. Yup, that sucks. That sucks, but you know what? That just means next time we'll win for sure, right? Not copium. Well, see you guys in 2 to 4 weeks. All right, it has been a long time since I've recorded anything to the Magic the Gathering cards for free pursuit via gambling. What's up? We are back. life has gotten in the way. I've been busy, but I've still been coming in every so often just to do my daily rewards. They've changed a lot on the site. They actually had a little like marketplace where you could buy cards purely for coins, and I was really excited for that. And then I never really was able to save up enough, and they took it away. I assume it just ate into their profitability, but I respect them trying it. I feel like they've really been trying to make a lot of things for this website work and really been actively involved with it. But today, I've saved up to 14.66 coins just by joining coin drops and mostly just doing the every single day, like, free boxes, right? I think I get around 0.26, 0.24 coins every single day at the moment. So I've saved up, and I'm going to jump into the, congrats on the Crowbat hit. I'm going to jump into the We Hate Real Estate box. Once again, this is an entirely free-to-play account. I'm level 15 on the account, which feels pretty cool. Let's just jump into it. My goal with this box is if I hit a Sinkhole, Rishadan Port, or Wasteland or Strip Mine, I'm going to keep that and ship it to my house and call this a win and the end of the project. But Armageddon, Ravages of War, anything else is probably just a sell back and keep gambling on other boxes or on this box. Whew, let's just go ahead, jump into it one box at a time, even though I could actually do more. Get ourselves a Ghost Quarter. That is a loss. We'll sell that in a quick sec. I could see a 3% Sinkhole. Dust Ball is a big loss. Like, Sinkhole is 3%, 5%, 6, 7. There's about an 8% chance of us hitting something that we want here. That's pretty high, or at least a massive profit. There it is. Oh, that's so good. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We can access our quick inventory. I'm going to lock that. I'm going to sell these. Finally, a card that's the first card that I've decided to keep on the website. Oh my goodness, that feels amazing. And it wasn't that crazy of odds, but it was still like pretty decent. That's insane. We can pretty much end the challenge. Let me see actually how much it would cost to ship this, because you can pay for the shipping with coins, and I want to just make a profit and move on from there. Without doxing my address, it does seem like the shipping cost is going to be 7.30 coins, which is kind of unfortunate. That's pretty much everything I have left, but that is a free Sinkhole just for checking this website every single day, and it takes really no time at all, and honestly is kind of just a fun little daily activity for me at this point. I even let my wife do the daily spin sometimes, which is a really wholesome moment for us because she has a little quick moment to be excited and have some fun and join in on my Magic the Gathering hobby. And to stick to the spirit of this series, this episode, I'm going to go ahead and just stop gambling. I'm not going to end the video quite yet. I do actually want to get like maybe one more card. Maybe I'll end it coming up. I'm not sure. I think I want to go ahead and just stop there. Just have the gold, have the coins to ship myself a Sinkhole. And I wonder how much it would cost to ship multiple cards at once. I have about 0.40, maybe, yeah, like 0.40-ish, 0.30-ish left to like gamble with if I really want to. So I'm going to head over to a random box and just see how much it would cost to ship multiple cards, how much that increases the shipping cost. All right, we're going to spin one Worms Tribal box because we have enough coins for it. And if we lose it, that's okay. I mostly just want to see how much it increases the cost to ship 2 cards, get ourselves a Bookworm. And yes, that's exactly what I expected. It actually doesn't cost any more money or any gold coins in shipping to ship 2 cards. So I might as well go ahead and sell off this Bookworm and try to stock up maybe one more card before actually shipping this order. I'm sure after a certain amount of cards, it raises the cost of shipping, but I'm going to try to get all the bang for my $0. All right, we are back on a good day, fellas, to gamble for some more Magic cards for free. A few things before I do possibly the final gamble on this website pool box, right? Firstly, my luck has been insane today, okay? I was on the way to the grocery store. I found 3 heads-up pennies. I'm not a superstitious person, okay? 3 heads-up pennies in a triangle formation. Call that shit the penny triangle Bermuda thing, okay? So, with that in mind, we're going to go ahead, jump over to pool box. I also got a 7-win draft, as you can see. So 7-win draft, Bermuda penny triangle. What could go wrong? I'm at 1421 just by stocking up from the raffle things, the daily rewards. We have that Sinkhole I do want to get shipped. It's going to cost 7.30 to get that shipped. I'm going to go ahead and spin the box for I Can't Read This, which includes Mental Misstep, Elish Norn. These are the Phyrexian language cards. If I get Sheldred, I'd probably sell it back and gamble for some other crazy things. I don't care for Sheldred, mostly a standard card. I mean, some commander play, but like I have no interest in this card. I'm sorry. Vorinclex, I'd probably keep. Elish Norn, Mental Misstep, any of the big stuff I'd probably keep. Inkmoth is best possible rolls for me are Inkmoth Nexus. I love Beast Within. I would take one of those. Jingataxius. Dismember. The Dismember is sick. Blighted Agent foil might be the best roll because I literally am foiling out Legacy Infect. I already have my 4 Listener Elves, but I mean, I would take one. So the same with the Ink Moths, I need those. I would keep a lot of stuff here. The lands would be a little unfortunate, but we're only doing 1 roll at this box. My luck's been really good today. Let's see if we can continue it. Come on. Is it muted? Yes, it is. We do double our money. Unfortunately, the website was muted. We got a plains. What kind of plains is this? This is not... I thought it was just going to be one of these shitty lands. I didn't even know what land it was. It was a cool land. A 1%er. Oil Slick Raised Foil. If this was an island, maybe I would... I don't care for plains. Oh, I almost want to keep it because it's so sick. Do I just sell this back? Is that dirty gambling? It's a pretty sick card. I think I just sell it back, man. And look at my coins. Oh my goodness, we are up 20 coins. Do I want to open a new box now? That begs that question. Do I want to open this like 1 or 2 more times? I did not expect that. Now I have like 13 coins to play with. Okay, I have 13 coins to play with. My RNG just feels really good today. My luck just feels really, really good, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this 1 more time. I have 13 to play with. I'm going to pull this... If I pull this 3 times and then this once, yeah, I think I do that. I'm going to pull this 1. This is duel or bust. I have to get a dual land or it's nothing. 2. This is like full-on gambling. You should not do this, but my luck has just been insane today. Yeah, that's about as expected. We're just going to piss away our coins a little bit there. That's okay. We're going to head back over here. We're going to spin this 1 time. That is something. Do I want to keep that? Would I play this card? It's a loss. Okay, I'm kind of gambling. I probably shouldn't do this. I'm kind of doing the meme, but I'm feeling lucky today. And that's why you don't do it, boys. From 20 to... that hurts. I'm going to sell it, though. I can either gamble a little more and hope to make back up. I'm not going below 730. I'm setting limits. You know, I'm doing the things responsibly-ish. I want it to be done today, but look what we've done. I probably should have sat and thought about it a little more after getting up to 20 coins, and that's why you want to, like, slow down when you're gambling. Even though, once again, all of this is for free. I have not paid a dime to this website. I've paid in my time. You know, I log in every day at 8 p.m., and I quickly just do my little free rolls, and I cancel out, and that's about it, but it's still a little bit of time every day. I have about 110 coins to fiddle with, 113 to be exact. I'm going to do the time travel through Innistrad because a lot of this stuff is retro frame, and that intrigues me, being kind of boomer brain. So I'm going to go ahead and take 1 spin at this. This still might be the last spin I do on the website, depending on what it is. I don't know what the fuck this card is. What? It's a retro framed Angel of Swords. Whether another non-token creature you control dies, return this card to its owner's hand immediately. That's instep. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. This card's kind of fucking ass, isn't it? That's a little harsh. It's just like a shittier, much shittier lifeline. But it's also one-sided. It's a neat card. People like angels. I don't really care for angels and magic. I think they've always been kind of uninteresting, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and lock that card. We're still going to take it. This might be a new box that I actually spin a bit more in the future. Unfortunately, we're not even close to being done today. I'm going to have to work up a lot more coins to be able to spin this box a bit more. So I'll see you guys in, I don't know, a few months. All right, I still want like 1 more decent card before I withdraw everything, and I've really fallen in love with this box. I've saved up a bit more coins, and I want to go ahead and go for this retro frame Innistrad box. There's so many cards in here that I would like to keep because they're retro frame that I wouldn't normally keep, like Through the Breach or Eldritch Evolution or Thalia, like a lot of these things. I guess Thing Night doesn't have the frame, lol, but a lot of this stuff, the retro frame stuff, is really cool. So I'm gonna spin it. Here's the spin for today. I'm not expecting a whole lot, just like a simple little spin, and the same exact angel as last time. Okay, I don't need 2 of this card. It's a legendary creature, right? If I'm ever playing this card, I think I would only ever be playing it as the commander, and I doubt that I'll maybe even ever play it. So I'm just gonna do that, and we're gonna do 1 more spin. Give me something good. Come on, I'm feeling pretty good today. Heartless Summonings. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. It's a combo card for niche weird combos. I'm gonna keep it, but now I have to stock up more. I'm getting 3 cards at least. That's kind of cool, but I still feel like I need 1 big cool win before we cash out fully. So I'll see you guys after a month of saving up coins again. Pod. All right, another day, another gamba. I am still gambling for magic cards for free, and I'm still trying to get like a few more cards, maybe one more good card before actually getting these shipped to me and show you guys what that process looks like. This video has taken way too long to make. I was just checking the files recently. I think I've been doing this for 7 months. But hey, man, it's free magic cards. That makes all my time worth it. Ha ha ha. Okay, let's spin. I've been enjoying the Innistrad box for the retro cards. I actually really like Collective Brutality. It's a very, very cheap card. I'm going to be locking in and keeping it. This was played in Legacy for a short while when it released. I think it's been power crept out by things like Witherbloom Command and other cards in general vicinities, but it was a Legacy playable card at one point. And you know what? Maybe one day it'll come back. Maybe it could fit a niche spot in the metagame. I have no idea. I'm going to go ahead and take the retro border one. Sure, why not? And I only have about 0.6 something more coins I can actually play with, which is pretty low. I'm going to spin the Fallout box once. I actually do want the Curie, which is a pretty cheap card. The Curie here, so if I get that, that'd be cool. Other than that, I'd probably sell back most. I do love Fallout, and I love the cards from it, so I don't know. I'm just going to spin it and see what happens. We're just winging things today. Why not? See if something good happens. Butch the Tunnel Snake, I don't care about keeping a copy of that. That will get sold back for 0.20, which will put me back right in range to be able to ship these cards if I want to, but I'm going to keep stock. I want one more good card. I've held on for 7 months. I'm a patient guy. I can keep going. All right, slowly grind it up to 9.06 coins. I'm in kind of a slow / like bummer mood today. So you know what? Good time to go ahead and just do 2 spins. Hope for the best. If nothing happens, which is most likely, not a big deal. We just keep grinding, saving up coins, hoping for the best. Boom. I would have loved that Griselbrand. I actually really would love a retro frame Griselbrand. So really close there. These 2 cards, pretty much all the retro frame cards, I am just holding on to at this point. Yeah, I do like the retro frame cards. This card would go in like a Spirits deck, and then this guy was supposed to be, if I recall correctly, this guy was supposed to be the like werewolf guy, but he's kind of dog shit if I recall correctly, and just unfortunately never really took hold. All right, we're here to open a little bit more. I saved up to 9.86, which means I can actually open 2 of the time travel through Innistrad boxes and still have enough left over, 7.44, to actually ship out the cards. It's taken a long time. I'm scared to see how long this video took me to record in totality. Every single clip is just like a day-by-day thing. I often forget what was the last part that I recorded because it's been so long. But we've actually been collecting magic cards for free. That's what's important. So let's go ahead and do our 2 spins. I have not spent a single dime on the account still. We're getting closer and closer. Like at this point, I'm gonna get to level 20, I think, at some point. Maybe not by the time the video ends, but let's just go ahead and go for these 2 rolls. And man, not great rolls. I'm gonna be honest. Don't I already have one of the, yeah, this guy? I'm gonna go ahead and sell that one back. I do want to keep the Collective Brutality. That'll be the second Collective Brutality. Once again, sometimes a Legacy playable card. That was really anticlimactic. That was not great, honestly. Damn, that for how long that took to save all that stuff up, you know? That kind of sucked, but obviously that's the whole point of this. It's gambling, you lose money. Thankfully, we're doing it for free. I'm going to find, you know what? I'm going to find like a 0.5 coin thing to spin because that was just not enough. All right, I think I'm going to try this box. Look behind the waterfall, a classic video game trope. There are some cool cards in here. There's a lot of trash, as you can see down here. I mean, some of this, like, temples, I mean, I would take these. I do play these in Commander. I like to go budget on my lands, usually in Commander. Sylvan's Shrine. There are a fair bit of playable cards in here. A Future Sight Gush, like, I love this. The Water Veil. Like, there are some really cool Nadu I would take for Legacy. Like, I don't have a playset yet. Very cheap cards. Birds of Paradise. Can never have too many of those. I would love a Legends, an old Concordant Crossroads would be amazing. I'm going to go ahead and just spin this. It's exactly 0.50, so let's see what happens. I doubt we're getting anything amazing, but if we get something worthy. What is this? A Spirit. Whenever you play a Spirit or Arcane spell, you may sacrifice it if you do draw a card. I think these are both sellbacks, to be honest, and that's going to get me back 0.26, so I can spin this one more time. We're going to do that. Just hope for something. Anything? Nope, I doubt that's anything. When it it enters, nope, don't. A 5-mana Merfolk. What are you doing to me? What is this draft? Like unplayable draft card, 5-mana 2/5 that loots. I guess when another non-human, you keep doing it, but man, not very good roll today. Not very exciting at all. We do have, we're working on our XP over here, as you can see, level 18. It's just so long. I've played plenty of RuneScape. I have a maxed main account and a maxed Ultimate Iron Man. I am so far from level 20 still. We're not really that close. It makes you feel close, but you're not actually that close. or they're hosting some sort of weird little summer event over on the Poolbox website. It's hard to even tell if this is the same website because it just looks so different. But essentially, you open up boxes, you earn like points. Those points go towards a greater communal goal. And then whenever you spend any of your coins, you also get tickets. And as you can see here, I currently have 0 tickets. So you know what? Let's go spin some boxes and try to get some tickets. I think this will be the perfect little last hurrah for this video as well. I think I'm going to end up recording this for like 1 year, which is kind of crazy, but that's the best way to get some passive little free magic cards. Is it worth it? I don't know. That's up to you. I've thought of it as sort of like a little mobile game sort of along the way. Just kind of like a fun little thing that I check in on every night at around 8 p.m. when the things reset. Now, do I want to open We Hate Real Estate, the Innistrad box? I think I'm just going to go for the Innistrad box once again. I really like a lot of the retro frames. So let's go for it. Here's our spin. Doody. Honestly, I love this card. I adore this card. I loved when this card got printed for the first time. It was so cool seeing people try this out in oh man, in Death and Taxes, in Legacy. It's kind of been power crept. It's kind of too slow, but you know what? I would love a retro frame copy personally for the nostalgia. That is going to end up getting locked. And honestly, if there wasn't this silly little like summer event going on, I probably would have just shipped myself all these cards and shown you guys what that process looked like and be done. But since they're doing a little event, we're going to wait until that's done. It's over on September 1st. And that's only going to be about 10 more days. We've been doing this for a year now. What's 10 more days? I should have some tickets, I believe. It still says I have 0, but I believe it should have given me some. What are the odds? I'm trying to think. What are the odds you don't get any tickets if you don't spend, if you're like free to play and don't spend the money? Let me read the rules a little bit more. I see now. I think you have to open specific event boxes to get them. And that's... Yep, that's the zinger. That's tough. I guess I'll open one of the milk stand and probably just lose my coins. Or I could straight up like try to commit to one of these, like just commit all my coins to this and have to save up for a very long time to be able to actually ship my cards out to me. That sounds like a pain in the butt. I bet as a free-to-play player with my current, you know, I doubt going for these tickets is super worth it. Let's just do this one. This is like this is like a soup box where you're pretty much going to lose your money every single time. If I get anything on this, it would be ridiculous. Let's just earn some tickets and see how it goes, essentially. Give me a sugar coat, please. Yep, there we go. We'll take the 0.10. That will give me back up, and let's go see if that gave us some tickets. 36 tickets. Yep, that's what does it. We can't just open any box we want, which is, you know, understandable. It kind of makes sense. I'm sure there's some, like, financial calculation behind the scenes that makes this viable, but we're probably going to not worry about it too much then, or maybe save up. We'll probably play to the end of the event. Once again, it's only 10 days, but we'll see what we can do. Probably not too much, but who knows? Maybe I'll just keep doing this one every time I have 0.36 and just get like super lucky or something silly. Or we could even save up for this one. Pool Rassic Park has like a decent EV. You can tell the little volatility, the risk based on that little dial right there. All right, I don't usually show you guys when I just do my daily reward boxes, but today I'm showing you for a very special reason because they changed them entirely. You used to go up to the top left and go to rewards and you could see Magic the Gathering, One Piece, or Pokemon. Now they combined all of them into their own little, like all into one. So now the level 1 reward box is just Pokemon cards, One Piece cards, Magic cards. It's everything, all of the sort. This is kind of fine. I'm kind of neutral towards this. I mean, I prefer the other way, but I also understand if they need to like consolidate things, because like why have, most of the time you're just spinning these and then selling the card off for the coins. Like, do you really need a separate one for each? If that's the case, that's the lowest. What's the chance of that? 35%, so it makes sense, but it's 0.01. That kind of sucks. I'm also curious to see how the point value has, I'm assuming, gone down. There's still obviously trying to balance this site in a lot of ways. 0.12. Usually, recently, whenever I would do my 3 spins, I would sell them for what's my average? It went up for a while. For a while, my average went up. They kind of buffed it. It felt like I was selling for like 0.37, I want to say, average. I feel like that was the average before. The average now already seems to be a lot lower because of that 0.01, but let's see. We get a luck. Ooh, like this is going to be brutal. Oh my goodness. This was 0.22. That seemed like pretty average. It didn't seem like that was like a bad, roll. Wow. It seems like I'm going to be getting like 0.10 less coins per day now. Cool, with this new system. That is definitely rougher, but it also makes sense. Being free to play on this site feels pretty doable right now, which is kind of crazy for a gambling site to even be possible at all, in my opinion. And there still is that little event happening, but it ends in about 2 hours. So I'm probably going to go ahead and just spend whatever coins I can spare on that right now. So for anybody wondering, I am currently up to 11.59 coins. And out of the event boxes, you have to open certain boxes to actually get tickets or points towards the event itself. I think I'm going to go ahead and open this one, which has a lot of the shard, like stained glass planeswalkers. A fair bit of these I might keep, I might use in certain commander decks. And then maybe even things like, there's like legacy playables here. Karn the Great Creator, vintage playable and legacy playable. Teferi, legacy playable, very much so. There's a few things that are pretty cool. Saheeli was being played in like Is It Delver for a little bit in the past, but I think it was like a 3-mana kind of young Peasy, young Pyromancer kind of effect, but it also triggered on non-creature spells or like just entirely versus instant sorceries. And then she could also like do some other things. So there's some cool things, you know, here. I'm going to go ahead and just stop yapping and start spinning. We only really have one spin here because this is a 3.21 spin. So it's pretty expensive for me. Let's go for it. This is our one spin towards the event, most likely 165. I'm going to read this. I don't know. I'm not familiar with this Planeswalker. You know what? I actually like this. I've been wanting to build a classic Doran deck for a long time. I'm going to lock this down and ship this over to me. Now we still have a few more coins to spend, so we're going to do that, of course. The problem is that these spins are really a long shot. These are like, I'm not going to profit here. I could spin these for the event, and it comes like, do I really care about getting more tickets for the event? Should I just spin my normal boxes? That's honestly the question I'm asking myself. There's 29 million tickets up for grabs. What are the odds I'm going to win anything with a few hundred, right? Probably pretty darn low. I think I might go ahead and just actually do my normal boxes because of that. I'd rather go ahead and pull the Innistrad box that I like, the like retro frame box. You know, we'll go ahead and pull this once, and then we'll earn back up the points that we need to eventually ship all these cards to me. Give me something cool. Is that new though? Let's see. Like, this is kind of a cool Is It Spell Slinger. I don't play a whole lot of Is It Spell Slinger, but it would be a cool deck for a commander deck. I can go ahead and lock that down and ship that over. Why not? And I've spent so much time at this point collecting these cards. This might be the final shipment. So then I would just be saving up to 7.30 or 7.33 coins so that then I could actually pay to ship them to me all for free. All right, I think it's finally time. I can afford it. I have 11 cards. I think it's finally time to ship them, see how long it takes to ship them, see the quality they come in, and truly evaluate and judge pullbox.gg. So the shipping cost is 7.3 coins. We do have access to that. They have my address in the website. I'm going to go ahead and click send. I'm excited for the Sinkhole number 1, and then the Collective Brutalities, both of them retro frame, in the Thalia and the Opt. Those are probably my few favorite cards that I'm really looking forward to. Let's go ahead and confirm this shipment. Let's see what the screen looks like. Boom, there it is. Alrighty, fellas, it is finally time. They are finally here. It's been so long. I have a damn new microphone. These are the cards shipped by Wubby's website, pullbox.gg. We finally have the package. I'm gonna try to keep things, you know, a little safe to not dox anything like that. But we can go through the list of cards. They said that I got 2 Collective Brutality retro frame, 1 dogshit camera angle, 1 Galvanic Iteration retro frame, a Heartless Summoning. You guys have seen the cards. Who gives a shit? Whatever. Fuck it. Okay, here's the cards. This is what everybody cares about. Are they in good condition? Is it the right cards? It is currently October 3rd as they've arrived. Let's see how long that took to ship. Now, I withdrew this order on September 2nd, or at least I started the withdrawal around then, and it does say they strive to get everything done in 30 days, and I said it was October 3rd when they arrived. I actually lied because I'm a dog shit YouTuber, kind of a fake YouTuber. So basically, they arrived a few days ago. I'm actually just recording it now. They did do it. They really got it right under the wire, I would say. It probably was about 25 or 28 days, but that's within 30 days, man. I bet you that, I think they worked really hard. It seems like, from what I see in chat, sometimes they do fall behind on stuff. I did see that quite a fair bit on the Pullbox website, but they probably worked really, really hard on my bit. To like having to source all these cards is, I don't think they keep a lot of these cards on hand. They're having to go like buy them and get them whenever someone does an order, and that can be a lot to handle. They may do a pretty darn good job, at least for my one anecdotal experience. All right, but let's stop fiddling with the packaging and start fiddling with your mom and just start going through these. The 2 retro frame Collective Brutalities look to be in good condition. The Galvanic Iteration, the heart, everything looks, this is foil. Ooh, I will say, okay, this is curved a bit. Please perfect fit your foils. I cannot recommend it enough. If you are a card shop seller, and I got these for free, so I don't want to complain too much, but
this is going to happen. If you don't perfect fit your foils, it's going to curl. The odds of it curling, if you do perfect fit it, goes down by like 90% from my personal experience. That's a number I'm pulling out of my ass, but I have bought, shipped, sold a lot of foil magic cards. I love foil cards. It's my favorite thing. You gotta perfect fit them. Perfect fits are they're not that expensive nowadays. They used to be way more expensive back in the day. You could get a big pack of them on Amazon for pretty cheap. They're so worth it. Now, if you're not as much of a magic nerd as me and you don't know what a perfect fit is, it's a sleeve like this. They fit perfectly is why you call them a perfect fit. This is like a penny sleeve, how it like roughly fits. There's like some wiggle room in there. But if you take this, and you usually want to sleeve it upside down like this so that you can double sleeve it. Find the thing. You have to be kind of careful because it's, you know, it's very tight, and then put it in like that. There's gonna be no room. You can't wiggle this. You can't even reach inside. This you can like reach inside and like grab the card and wiggle it. There's nothing, and it gives less air room for the less air to come in and like fold the card. So this is there you can kind of see it. Yeah, it's not crazy bad, but like I'm curious. I think if you double sleeve this, you could play this in a tournament, but it is pushing like. I don't know if I'd feel super comfortable playing this in a tournament. I would be a little worried to get deck checked. I would try to flatten it out the night before, but you can't. You have to really get that. You have to like buy certain moisture packets to fix this. But it's a decently cheap card. Once again, not trying to complain too much. Anyways, continuing on, the collective brutalities, those two cards, the heartless summoning. There's some cool stuff going on there. Let's continue through the rest. There's a top. There's one in a. There's I guess a top loader just in the back to keep them all together. Okay, sure. Free top loader. We appreciate that. The Heartmaster guy, this card, these cards are nothing crazy for the most part. Once again, I just wanted to get some free magic cards. The Sinkhole is one of the best ones, and then the Thalia. I love the retro frame Thalia, and then Sinkhole is the most expensive card in the bit, and it does, let's see, all the conditions. Hey, it is sometimes hard to get a lot of these cards. Ooh, the flip card's cool. It's easier to pick these up in like MP or HP or whatever. They really put in, they wanted to stick to their promise very clearly of keeping everything LP. And everything looks very LP to me. That is hard to do. Like, it's harder than it sounds, in my opinion, when it comes to with services like this. Really tempting to skip corners. It's really, really tempting to skip corners and just go for like MP instead of LP, you know. But they really stuck to their promise, in my opinion. Even on a cheaper order like mine, on an order that was free, you know. It took me about a fucking year to save up all the free points to get all these cards, but all of these magic cards were once again gotten for literally for free. Now, I did spend way too much time on this project, and hopefully using this video and using what I've learned over the course of this, you can do what I did a lot faster. I started recording for this video on January 20th, 2025. It is now October 3rd. It has been 10 months in the making for this project. But once again, I feel like you can do it a lot faster than what I kind of just got interested in the site, and I kind of had fun. I kind of used it for free fun, honestly. But you don't even need to do that. You could just, even if you just get up to a point, once you get developed as well, it gets easier and easier and easier. Now that I have, like, you know, 3 reward boxes I can open every single day, and eventually I'm level 19 in a bit right now. Eventually I'll get up to level 20 and get that 4th reward box I can open for free. And if I just spend, it literally takes 2 seconds. I can just show you guys how fast you can do it. Now that I've practiced it a fair bit. So for reference, you can just go ahead and load up the site, click claim, and then click the claim button down here, and then while it's spinning, X out of it. Go over here, click claim. What is this? 5 seconds, claim, exit out, boom, boom. You're done for the day. That's all. Just do that every single day, and that's it. Then you can just hold the cards. You can sell the cards if you want to. I can go ahead and sell them. Why not? But you can just hold on to those as well and just sell them all in one big batch. You guys can absolutely use this website to get free magic cards the same way that I did here today. I think it's way more viable, way more, honestly, better than I realized. You just have to take some time to learn it. And hopefully, once again, I took the time to learn this for you guys, and hopefully it'll help out a bit. So if you have the patience of a monk and you want to load this website up every day for like 5 seconds, I think it's a fun little thing, a fun little check-in, honestly. I enjoyed it. You can spend $0 and get free magical cards. Oh, but what a project, what a process. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was worth spending 10 months on this passively. Like this video, guys, please. If you enjoyed it, like it. If not, dislike it. Call me smelly in the comments. I probably do smell. I'm a magic player. The odds are high. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this, more weird, wacky, creative Magic the Gathering content, but hopefully more edited in the future. Probably not. I'm kind of lazy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later, but for now, peace, Reno. Jack, we have to go back.